Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sinaza, and if this is your first time on here, I welcome you. Please like, share, subscribe before you do anything so that you don't miss out on anything. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is my first story ever. Story time, guys. My first ever. Hope you enjoy it. And the only reason, can I just say before I get into it, can I just say that the only reason I'm sharing this, and I know like a lot of my people know this, but then the only reason it has stuck with me this long is that, guys, we should be careful of who we have around, honestly. So what happened was, okay, honestly, what happened is, at my place of employment, not gonna mention names, I'm not dropping anything. So I was friends with these girls, right? We used to do everything, literally everything. Tea time, we go together. Lunchtime, we go together. After work, sometimes get drinks, do this, do that. No, cool. So if you know me, if you like in my circle and know me, you know that there are times when I just block out everything because I need time to myself to kind of, I don't know the term, but to kind of get back and center myself and shit, because I believe in that. Sometimes, yeah, I like people, I like socializing and shit, but sometimes I just need time to myself where I'm like, what's that? So what happened is I needed that, Gengogo. I needed like time away from people just to get back in touch with myself and shit. So while this happened, obviously there's people didn't know me for a long time, so they didn't know that sometimes shit like this happens. And I don't know. I just didn't want to seem like a weirdo and be like, girls, I'm not gonna be with you for like a week or two because I need to. That just sounded weird for me at the time. So I was kind of hoping that they kind of see what's going on, and then I know like I'm big on communication, but I don't know, I just felt weird about it. I felt weird, like, so fine, every time they come at me like, yo dude, let's do something, I'd be like, uh I'll catch y'all. I couldn't really be straight up, and now that I think of it, it was kind of maybe dumb, but then came fine. So time went on, like they'd be like, hey, we're doing this. I'd be like, I'll catch y'all, and then never catch them. And then yeah. So I think they finally grew tired of trying to like reach out and shit. And then they just stopped. So now it became awkward for me because they weren't really like, and then I wasn't about to, because in my head I thought, why do you, okay, but anyway, in my head I was like, okay, now this is awkward, when you're like, okay, now we got to this point. So they just did their own thing, I did my own thing, and then a week passed, and then a month passed, and then like 2 or 3 months passed. And then this one time I'm busy girl, chilling at canteen, and I'm literally like, I'm good by myself, but then I know some people. So sometimes I want to be by myself, but then I'm always around people. But I feel like in ndiyakwazi uyenza the things which, like, I can be by myself, I can be with people. Fine. So this one time I was busy chilling with abanye, some others from work, and we were just chilling, and then these people come at me on some can we talk to you type of vibe. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I remember I was on my phone, like, even though I was around people, but I was on my phone, and then I did 2 cents when I was in. So they were like, can we talk to you? I'm like, okay, cool. And then we go outside, and then one was like, what's your problem? Problem? I'm like, what are you talking about? No, don't act dumb. What's your problem? So at this moment, I'm really confused. I'm like, I'm laughing. Ukubanela never laugh, but what the fuck? I'm like, what y'all mean? I'm like, okay, please, guys, y'all need to calm down and actually tell me what's going on. And then they're like, you added our, okay, one's boyfriend and then the other's husband. I'm like, so now, like, I was just so confused. I'm like, okay, when? Because I don't remember adding their boyfriends and shit. And they were like, no, don't act dumb. Like, what do you want and shit? First of all, I've never met their partners, only know their names. And another thing that confused me is that I don't have those girls on my Facebook. So it just really is confusing that I'll actually go on Facebook, type the partners' names, and like, it was just like, so I was like, guys, I'm telling y'all that I didn't do that. Like, I did not do that. What do you want from me? And then the one was like, if we get proof, then what happens? I'm like, yeah, then what happens? So it's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna get proof and then I'll deal with you. I can't fight, okay, guys. So I'm like, cool then, bring it on, basically, because I really don't know what you're talking about. So at this moment, like, I'm just shook to the fucking core. I'm like, what the fuck? And I feel like the one thing that, oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I'm just like, now, like, they go their separate ways, and then I get back to the people I was chilling with. I'm like, guys, you will never believe what happened. So I'm like, wow, 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 wow. So I'm thinking, at which point did I get so desperate that I was like, ha, 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 I am going to, like, it just seemed so stupid to me. And then tomorrow came. I see these girls. Obviously, I'm not going to hit them up with a proof. So they don't say nothing. A week passes, and then I'm like, so out of that whole thing, I think that's why it stayed with me till this day. I'm like, yay, guys, sometimes we are just so hyped up and so, I don't know, whatever, that we have girls, I have my homies, and gang for life, na. Gang, deep, people aren't looking at you like you're looking at them. Because I'm thinking, for like the longest time, I used to do shit with these people. They used to tell me shit. I used to tell them shit about myself and about basically everything that was happening. And they were looking at me as someone who would take their partners. I know. But anyway, that's what happened. I thought I should just share, because now must I said that I will keep the content coming. Anyway, yeah, that's what happened. That's my story time. I was literally around girls. I was friends with people who thought that I would snatch their partners away from them, and that sucks. Anyway, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please, guys, don't be shy. Use the comment section. Comment, say whatever. It is not reserved for certain people. Use comment section. Tell me what you think. Suggest anything, and I'll be sure to talk about it next time. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, guys. I can't fuck with lanes like you no more. Back up on the scene.